Wow, look at this place, damn.
So you didn't throw anything away, right?
And in the back there, look way in the back. Wow, look at the size. That's so cool. Which one is this, Severson? Wow, look at that.
That one over there is a Rayu. It's a Rayu that we were working on back then, making it a 4x4, turning it into a 4x4, and then we closed the shop and stopped the project too. And actually, the original Rayu is a 6x6, and we were making it a 4x4 with 1,400 tires and putting in a Detroit engine. But the project is still there. It has everything. It's just a matter of continuing the work.
The decoration goes on the walls, right, Jefferson? What are these cases here?
These are 105mm ammunition cases, so we made use of them. We had a large quantity, and we made the walls of this pavilion entirely out of ammunition cases.
That's cool. It's open, right? There's a nice breeze coming through here.
Yeah, the problem is when it's cold. So here, just so you have an idea, later on, if you want to find a high spot.
What is that, man? Wow.
There is some here. You go down there to the back behind those banana trees over there.
And is it still there?
It's still there.
Is everything here military?
All military.
Even the parts you used to restore it?
You use them to restore, and here we also sell some things, right?
Oh, I see.
Then that's already outside the museum, but So these reserves, like these armored vehicle things, there's a lot of stuff here. And there are other armored vehicles there from the museum, correct?
It's not scrap?
No, it's not scrap. Nothing is scrap. Everything can be used.
Wow, look, and I like this space. The people from Pingando Oleo will love this part too.
You can walk around as you like. See? There's something that I think you still haven't put in your work, and I don't know if you've seen it. It's a motor that's the same motor. On one side, it's an ejector pump, and on the other side, it's a distributor.
That's crazy.
The same motor, it runs on both gasoline and diesel.
Oh, really? Seriously?
The same. And I have a machine that has this motor.
Wow, and where was it used?
It was a machine. To work on building highways.
Oh, look how cool.
However, what catches your attention is the engine.
Very different.
Yeah. The same engine, the same cylinder head. On one side there's a spark plug, and on the other side there's a fuel injector.
That's bizarre. I want to see it.
It's interesting.
Pretty cool. Look, there are so many vehicles that you could literally get lost. Of course, you know, the museum is very well designed, so you can walk in a certain line and visit things, but I really liked having access to the person who created all this, who started with the first car. We're going to see the first car he bought, and then it seems like he lost self-control. He started buying everything that was military. It's a really interesting life story, so we're going to see a lot of things like that. Look how cool. Man, everything is very organized with incredible attention to detail. I insisted with the staff here to have a guided tour, and they made it happen. That was surprising. We're in the city of Panambi, Rio Grande do Sul. The view here is wonderful. I'll show you everything. There's aircraft wreckage over there, a tank, but the military vehicles, the patrol cars, that's the cherry on top for you guys. Good morning, Severson.
Good morning, my friend.
How are you? How's it going?
Everything's all right.
Thank you for having me here. It's really nice. I have a first question to ask you. Are you in the military?
No, I'm not in the military, but I'm a great admirer of our armed forces.
How did this story begin?
This story is very old. In my childhood, we were very poor, underprivileged kids, and there were projects where the Army would take in these children. And I am one of them, so the Army helped us a lot, supported us. My family and siblings in the city of Santa Maria, here in Rio Grande do Sul. So I always kept this affection. I never distanced myself from the military, and I always dreamed of having a military vehicle to kill the longing, because when we were kids, we used to go on rides in military vehicles. Anyway, we would go inside the military units, and I got a vehicle, and it just kept going, and here we are today.
Lost control.
Lost control. We have quite a lot, and we do a job. We made a museum to give a little bit of knowledge to the people, to the children, especially schools, which we receive a lot. So to pass on a little of what was passed on to me in my childhood, right? So that's our work today.
Very cool. Shall we take a walk and get to know a little bit then?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Man, that's really cool. I have a lot of questions to ask you, and as we go along, we'll show everything. Shall we? Let's go.
This is the research room. This is my office where I do research for the vehicles and aircraft, right? So here we have manuals, reports, basically everything from my trips around the world. And wherever I go, if I find something about military vehicles and aircraft, I get it one way or another, even if it's just by taking a picture. And then we preserve it and bring it to this room. And this room here is where we do the research and put together the history of the vehicles, because every vehicle in the museum has its own history, right? And we do everything here. And believe it or not, there isn't a computer in this room. Everything is done the old-fashioned way.
Just like it was done in the old days.
In the old days, that's the way.
Even because the vehicles, most of them are restored, right?
Exactly. We restore them in our workshops. Today, we don't have a workshop anymore, but the ones that are in the museum now, 95% of them were restored in our workshops.
And then you had to study what the cars were like, and the manuals here are period manuals of the cars that you managed to get access to in order to restore them, right?
Exactly. They are manuals of the vehicles. We call them vehicles, right? Because they are military, right?
I see.
So they're all original manuals, right?
Nothing digitized, all printed. You even print photos, right?
Even photos, if I'm at an event at a place and I see a patrol car that has some different item, I take a picture and bring it back and put it in the patrol car folder we have, so that when we do another restoration someday, we can adjust the item that's not original.
And you really do need it. At some point, you really do need it.
You need it. You're always improving and changing a few things. You need to get better.
Very organized.
Exactly.
Cool.
This is the famous big frog they call, this is the one that made the difference in the Vietnam War.
It's true. That's why it's the one we see the most in movies, right?
Yeah, it's very historic. It's a very interesting piece. That's true. It has a lot of history, right?
This scene here is really to replicate how things used to happen, right?
Exactly. We were actually on location in Italy, right? And we made a replica similar to what you can still find there today, right? Still there in Italy, right?
The topic here is more about World War II, right?
Yeah, we always work a lot on the history of World War II, preserving the history of our former soldiers, our Brazilian Expeditionary Force veterans, right? So, and we still have a few alive, so we work hard to preserve the history of the Brazilian Expeditionary Force, right?
I see. And here?
This is a vehicle that we use at events to represent the museum. Some fairs anyway, various places we go with the team to present the museum, bring materials and so on. It's a motorhome, but that's its purpose. That's what it's used for. To go to events to represent the museum.
I see, but what was this vehicle used for during the war?
No, this is a vehicle that wasn't used in the war. Actually, its origin was as an airport fire truck.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, look at the size, man. That's crazy. What engine does it have here? Do you know?
It's a Scania 112.
Cool.
Then we turned it into a motorhome, right?
I see. People must go crazy when you drive through small towns, right?
Ah, he's something else. He's different, man.
Really cool.
The vehicle is pretty interesting, right? Yeah, really nice. Very good. And here is the M41, a vehicle that our Brazilian army decommissioned not many years ago. With the arrival of the Leopard, they decommissioned the M41. It's a pretty interesting vehicle. It's American too, right? So it's in perfect working condition. This vehicle is able to operate.
For combat.
For combat, well, not for combat, but it works.
I was going to ask you, when you restored many of the cars, did you get the mechanics working? Do they run, or did you remove the engine and leave them just for museum display?
No, the vehicles we have in the museum, 95% of them, all came into the museum working. We keep them original, working as close to the original as possible. They're in usable condition with the engine and everything in place.
I see. Is most of what you have here from the United States?
Yeah, most of them are from the United States.
Why?
We have people from several countries, but most of them are from the United States.
Look at this one, man. What is this, Severson?
This is an Art La France. This is a mechanical vehicle that was widely used in World War II.
It was the powerhouse of World War II.
It performed maintenance on armored vehicles to free up a vehicle that got stuck or was locked in. It was about rescuing vehicles.
That's what they used to do, the heavy work on the armored vehicles.
And other vehicles. The rescue of the vehicles, that's it. It's a vehicle that's original. We didn't even touch the paint.
You didn't touch it? Is this original?
It's original. It's working. It just hasn't been painted, but if you put the battery in, it'll start right up.
I see. So you preferred to keep some things original to better show what it was like, right?
You didn't paint it, right? You left it just as it came from the Army, the way we got it from the Army.
That's cool. Why do you have more American cars here?
Because most of them are post-war. Our Brazilian Army was equipped with vehicles, American ones. So as they were being decommissioned, we would buy them. So that's why most of them are American. So we have some from other countries, but some of them are no longer from the Brazilian Army. They didn't serve with the Brazilian Army.
And then you started mixing everything a bit, you started creating.
We have several nationalities of vehicles here, right?
When did you start, Severson? How was it? The first one, when was it?
The first vehicle was in the year 1984. A Dodge Commander.
Ah, I saw it. Is it there?
It's there.
Will we be able to see it?
This is the first vehicle we acquired.
That's cool.
And it brings back memories from when we were kids, right? And then it went on, we started getting more, right?
Then you liked it so much that you said, no, let me just buy one more.
Just one more. And then sometimes to buy one more, you had to restore it. Then you had to buy one more so you could make that one. And it kept going, right? And it kept going. We ended up getting it and liking it. And in the end, we became collectors, and collectors turned into a museum, right?
Really cool, man. Wow. Really cool. What time period are we talking about here?
Here we have some items from World War I and World War II, right? And after. But these are the horse-drawn vehicles, right? So here we have a German set, the Krupp set, which is from 1908, that cannon there. This cannon is in perfect working condition, right? So its year is 1908. And this cannon was fired at some events last year.
Was it fired for demonstration?
It was fired for demonstration at an army event, right?
Wow.
At a ceremony marking 100 years of Brazil's armored vehicles, he opened fire. So then there's 1939 anyway.
We have several.
But it's the part with the horse-drawn vehicles. Most of them are still horse-powered, right?
Hey, check out how cool that is over there, man. Wow, that's cool.
And what about this guy here? This is the GMC, the Chevrolet 1942, 4x4, right? It was widely used during World War II. Brazil used it a lot. A huge number of this model was produced, right?
Many were, right?
Yeah, and then it was turned into many things, used in various activities, right? This one here, for example, is for transporting pumps. This other one here is the same vehicle, but it's a tow truck. It's a ladder, right? So it was used. It was versatile, right?
I see.
troop transport, cargo, etc.
Hey, Severson, which countries buy the most military vehicles besides Brazil? Do Latin American countries have this culture of buying and making museums?
Well, from what I know, Uruguay has some museums, and Argentina also has a few things, right? But I think that, anyway, in Latin America, Brazil is pretty well preserved, right? Mostly in private hands. The Brazilian army also has some very good museums with very important pieces. And they are also dedicating themselves a lot to preserving history.
Cool. Look, there's a really cool sequence here. Is this one a Chevrolet too?
This is a Canadian Chevrolet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right-hand drive.
That's true.
It's a four-wheel drive vehicle. It wasn't used by the Brazilian army. It was widely used during the Normandy landings.
Look, that's cool.
This vehicle, but in Brazil, did it come for some mission, something like that, that made it end up here? We ended up buying it in Brazil, in the countryside, on a farm, where I used it as a tractor.
I got it. So one of the most important cars of D-Day then?
No, not anymore, but it was used a lot, right?
It was used a lot.
Yeah, there weren't much more important vehicles, but it did have then a place where you could see there were a lot, right, that were used a lot, right?
Cool. Are most of them four-wheel drive?
Four-wheel drive or six-wheel drive.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty rare for it not to be 4x2, right?
I see.
So most of them are like that, right?
I see. Another Chevrolet here?
Yeah, this one is a 6x6. The others we saw over there were 4x4. This is a 6x6 troop transport.
All diesel?
All gasoline.
All gasoline?
Yeah, the ones we looked at, all gasoline.
Are they all gasoline up until now, right? And what about the inline six engines?
Inline six.
All inline six, right?
All inline six.
A really high torque, you're right?
Exactly.
Short gear.
Exactly.
And there's no automatic, right?
No.
All manual, right?
All by sheer effort, toughing it out.
Toughing it out. And the steering wheel? Yeah, toughing it out. It's tough too.
Using brute force, right?
That's cool. And this one, is it local or not?
This one is local. This is the first four-wheel drive vehicle produced in Brazil.
Look how cool that is.
See that Mercedes-Benz produced this vehicle. This 1960 model is entirely original, with only 8,000 kilometers on it since leaving the factory.
Wow.
Just so you have an idea, on Mercedes' 60th anniversary in Brazil, they had a plan to take this vehicle to Sao Paulo for a demonstration because, as far as they know, it's the only one of the 4x4s from that time.
That survived?
That survived. They made it for demonstration, and it went to the army, and I don't know, they ended up not acquiring it, but a few units remained, and this is one of the pieces, right?
Did they take it to Sao Paulo for demonstration?
No, they ended up not taking it because of costs and things like that, transportation, and the time was short. When they found out, there was almost no time left for restoration to get it ready, right?
Transporting these cars isn't easy, is it?
Yeah, the right way is on a flatbed, on a platform, right? It's hard for it to drive. It can drive, it's not hard, but it's the cost. Look, these are all vehicles that are 60, 70, 80 years old, right?
They need maintenance to run properly, right?
And for that time, if you wanted to drive them, it was complicated, right?
And here?
Here we have another GMC, right? A tanker truck, right? Also a 6x6, right? It's all, let's say, a set. You can see that it had several uses, right? The Chevrolet, GMC, right? And this one is a tanker.
Is this one of the ones where you preserved the paint?
Yes, we kept this one original, just like the Army had it at the time.
So when we see the paint like this, it's not that you did it just to show this is really how it is, right?
This was back in the Army days when they had it. It was these paint jobs, right?
It's cool, man.
It's aged, it's worn out, but this is the original.
That's it, right? That's just the way it is, right? Look at that. Hey, Severson, I see a lot of articles here. We're going to start seeing a lot of this around here. And you, all of this here, is any of it a replica, or is it all stuff that was used or was supposed to be used? What's the museum's approach in this regard?
Yeah, we don't have replicas, but everything you see here, except for a few pieces to complete, like a set that would be machine guns or light weapons, in those cases we made a few replica items, but you'll find that here in the museum just 3 or 4 items. Other than that, we only work with originals.
Is all of this original?
Everything is original. Well, a few little items, small things like that, but as for the vehicles, the parts, everything here is original.
All original.
All original.
Wow, are these some blocks? Wow, is this from a tank?
Yeah, this is a shaft from the Leopard vehicle's engine.
Wow.
The block is where a V10 engine is installed.
Damn. All original. That's crazy. Look at this one with 4 wheels in the front. What was this one?
This one is also a GMC from World War II 6x6. You can see the craziness that existed back then. They used 4 tires in the front and a solid axle. Imagine maneuvering this thing on the hills in Italy.
My friends, and sometimes we complain when the pickup truck doesn't have power steering. The guy used this here.
Yeah, so some people used it a lot because of the snow, right? Anyway, it was used. Not by everyone, but it was used.
It was used. It went to war.
That way, they used it over there in Italy, right?
Wow, man. Unbelievable. Look at this. It was used like a cargo truck, right?
Yeah, it was used to transport troops, cargo, basically everything, even ammunition. It was a very... It had several versions, right?
I see. Look, it's beautiful, huh? And it's really nice, man. What a cool view. Look at this. It's awesome. Here we're already going more towards almost like a tank, right? Like this.
Yeah, it's a semi-armored vehicle. The scout car, it's a pretty rare vehicle. So the Brazilian Expeditionary Force didn't use these vehicles in combat, but later several of them came to Brazil, so it's a very rare vehicle, and there are only a few left in Brazil today.
Oh, are these rare?
They're rare, very rare.
Which country is this one from?
It's American.
Also,
American too. 42 is her year.
shocking. Very rare. It even has the...
Yeah, this is an event it took part in. It was the rarest vehicle there at the
Oh, was that it?
meetup.
There was even an award ceremony.
Yeah, in Florianopolis.
Oh, that's cool. Were you able to take it there?
Yeah, we used to take a lot there to Curitiba. We took part in the association's meetings in several states and brought vehicles.
Is that really how it looked?
Yeah, it's like a scene that we created. Like a trench, but our trench is kind of crowded.
A bit too much. Things got ugly here. The fight was rough.
A bit too much, yeah?
Damn, that's cool. The kids must go crazy with this. Look how beautiful it is. And here, Jeep, right?
Yeah, this one is a Willys Paraxoka. This vehicle is... It's very rare because you even argue with a lot of people saying that this vehicle doesn't exist.
Oh, really?
It never existed.
People don't know about it and think it never existed.
And there were only a few of them. So if you look at it, the rear is like a Dodge, and the front part is a Willys pickup.
That's true.
So it's the same one that was used in the Paraxoka Dodge. It was used in this one too, right?
It's quite different, isn't it? Where did you get this one?
I got this one in the city of Rosario do Sul. It was in the countryside on a rural property there too, in terrible condition, you know. We had to do it piece by piece.
He did the whole thing.
We did the whole thing. And the worst part was that we didn't have a photo, there was nothing as a reference. So later, over time, we managed to get a photo. A friend of mine, talking to him, said, I have a photo with my dad next to a vehicle like that in the Army.
Look how cool. And did he really have it?
He did. Then we restarted the renovations.
Check it out. Then he managed to finish.
Then we improved what wasn't right.
I see. Wow, what a job.
You have to be kind of magical.
You have to be very persistent. What is this place?
It's a radio, a communication radio, right? There's not much of a story.
Oh, and here?
This is a pretty special piece too, right? It's an Austrian 6x6 vehicle.
Austrian?
Yeah, it's a Pinzgauer 6x6 ambulance. This vehicle is also in perfect condition. If you want to travel with it, just hop in.
Really? It works well. You can go.
Go away.
Okay, did you find it in good condition here, or did you have to?
This one is in its original condition.
It was well maintained.
Kept in its original condition, just like we acquired it. That's how it is.
Did you buy this one from Europe, from the Austrians, or not?
No, we bought this one from a collector. He let it go, he imported it, and we ended up getting it from him then.
I see. So you bought many of the cars here in Brazil.
Exactly.
Ah, cool.
Most of the cars we have here are cars that we bought in Brazil.
Did you import anything?
No.
It was all from here.
All from here, a collector who imported and then ended up selling. So that's how we end up acquiring them, right?
Wow, Jefferson. What about this one?
This is the Gamma Gold. This is also a very interesting piece. It was widely used in the Vietnam War. It's amphibious 6x6 articulated, so it's a pretty rare piece. And if you want to keep just the tractor, you can detach the trailer and keep only the tractor. And it goes into the water. In fact, we've already taken it into a river.
You've already taken it in?
It really floats.
Wow, you actually went into the swamp?
We went into the swamp.
Wow, take us for a ride, Jefferson. Go get the key.
We need to find a swamp, right? We are at the edge. It's tough.
It's true, everything's dry, right? Damn, man, and it's beautiful, isn't it? Visually, it's cool.
She's very beautiful, despite being in this cramped place with vehicles parked so close together.
No, you can see it just fine.
But it's a really interesting vehicle.
Wow, the engine is up here and really high, is that right?
Really high. This one is diesel.
Oh, this one is diesel.
This one is diesel.
I see.
That one is diesel.
Look at the controls over there. It must be hard to drive this thing, huh?
Yeah, she has to find it there.
Complicated?
Yeah.
What is this warehouse?
This pavilion here, we built it back then to put the Dodges and the Jeeps, right? But today, it's already too small, right? We already have some Dodges that are outside and some Jeeps too that are outside because there's no more space.
When you say Dodge, which model are you talking about?
All of them. All Dodge models are like the ambulance, the Commander, which was our first patrol car. That's the first patrol car we acquired.
I see. Does it have anything to do with the Dodge Power Wagon?
Yes, it's a model we have up front, which is very similar.
Is this the first one you bought?
This is the first one I got in my collection.
It's a Commander. Did you restore it?
He's restoring it. She takes part in events. We lend it for military events.
Does it run normally?
It runs normally.
What kind of engine does it have here?
Continental engine, original engine. All of them are original. Until the Army later changed, then came the Perks engine, which is the 20B. But other than that, these old ones from World War II, all of them still have the original gasoline engine.
Look at the stretcher over there. Look at how it was transported. Look how cool. And here, there are a lot of Dodges. There are Dodges here too.
Here we have a Dodge. The M601 ambulance. This one has already been remodeled by the Army itself. It was turned into an ambulance.
It wasn't...
So it already has a diesel engine, which was made in Brazil. It was upgraded there, I think around 80 or so. It already has a diesel engine.
I see.
But it already came. Brazil already received it as an ambulance.
They already got it like that. Big, right?
It's really big.
Look at the size, man.
And ugly.
Is this one ugly? Let me see. It's weird, kind of square, right?
Yeah, compared to the 42, right? But it fulfilled its mission, right?
I can imagine, pretty cool. And here, look at the other one.
This one here is also the same, the Dodge, the same model as that ambulance, right? It's the Dodge M601. It's just for transport, right? Troop transport, cargo transport, right?
The glass is broken, see?
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
You didn't even touch it, right?
No.
Look at this Dodge here.
Yeah, this is the famous Dodge Patak Soka. People always call it Patak Soka. Any Dodge, right? This is the Patak Soka.
The real one?
The real one.
Oh, here you gave the name, right?
This nickname refers to a Patachoka store. This one is authentic and gasoline powered. It was widely used in World War II. The Brazilian Expeditionary Force used it too.
Wow, look at those wheels, tires, and the height. Look at the design, look at the seats. Imagine driving this thing. Check out the cool seat in the back, wow. Gas can, oh look, here's the power wagon.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's cool, wow, that's pretty intense too, isn't it?
This one is really rare. There aren't many of them.
Where did this one come from?
This one was acquired from a private individual, from a private collector who had it. So it even had the American symbol on it. He used it like that, and when we got it, we kept it that way.
To match the other pieces in the museum.
Exactly.
After people found out about you, that you bought a lot, did they start offering you a lot of things?
Yes, people offer things from all over Brazil. So whenever there's something, and we have many friends who know that we're always searching for something different. When something is available, people offer it to us. Sometimes we arrive too late and it's already taken.
Oh, really? Is there a competition?
Yes, the military vehicles are highly contested.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get one. So, but we're always chasing after it. Something always comes up to expand our collection.
Wow, Sepherson, that's tough. With all the original material, nothing is a replica.
Yeah, we keep everything original.
Now you must have some experience, but how do you tell the difference when something is a replica? People offer replicas. How do you study to find out what is and what isn't?
But we know just by looking at it, we already
Take one look and already know.
We already know. We do a lot of research. We're always reading. And any article that comes out about patrol cars, anyway, we're always researching in this area.
I see. And this one?
This is a Dodge M37. The Army had a lot of these. There were a lot of these. This one is from Vietnam too, Korea. It was used.
Really?
This one was upgraded along with the M601.
I see.
It's already got a diesel engine too, right? So
It got a bit more modern.
they modernized it so it could run because its engine is very old, really outdated, right?
Gasoline, right?
Yeah, gasoline. So it's really outdated.
Cool. Here's another one, right?
Yeah, this is another M601. Oh, why are there two? That one has a winch, this one doesn't. That's the only difference between this one and the other one we saw, right? But the vehicle is the same.
And this one?
This one is the World Cup 21. This is the first one, the very first of all. This is the 1941, right?
Wow, 41.
Yeah, this one is pretty simple, lacking in details, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because this one was really just a pile of scrap metal. Rusty isn't the problem, rotten, right? And we tried to save it so much so that it's running, right? You let it run, right?
To redo this bodywork, it's more than just regular sheet metal, isn't it?
No, it's iron, right?
It's something really Much sturdier than a regular car body, right?
Exactly. It's not easy. It has to be it's not a panel beater. It has to be.
These cars that we see here in this pavilion, are all of them or some of them armored or not?
No.
No, right? Here they're all regular cars, right?
All normal. All normal. Simple and normal.
I understand. Here we have a big sequence of wheelies, right?
Exactly. And there we have a civilian wheelie, right? Agricultural, right? Power takeoff to pull a plow. People have an idea too, right? It has nothing to do with the military, but it's a... So it comes with an automatic power takeoff in the back to run a pulley. Anyway, it was also used as a tractor back then.
Wow, tough, right, Sergio? Oh, it was really tough.
Very useful. His usefulness was immense.
So much so that after the war, it still continued, right? It's still used a lot, right?
A lot, a lot. Even today, it still has its value. And there's no... It almost doesn't have a substitute yet.
Doesn't it have one yet?
Yeah, it's so useful, good and simple, right?
That's why there's a huge legion of people who are fans and still worship this to this day.
Exactly.
The fans of Jeep Willys are really cool.
Yeah.
And it's worth a lot of money these days, right?
Yeah.
And here's
a regular CJ5. We did this paint job, these details here, to honor our friends from the Suez Battalion, which was the first peacekeeping force that Brazil sent.
United Nations?
Yeah, United Nations. So we paid tribute to them at the time. We symbolically presented it to them when they were here visiting the museum, and we honored them.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Do the military come here to visit often?
Yes, they do. We get a lot of military people here. From the reserves, active duty, we get people from various military units from all over Brazil.
That's cool. And here?
Here's a fire department vehicle. Army firefighter, not a civilian firefighter, right? It's a bomb jeep. In this case, it would be to pump water to other trucks anyway. In case of a fire, it would be a bomb jeep. But it's a firefighter jeep, known as a firefighter jeep.
That's cool. A big variety of Jeeps here, each one for a different purpose, right?
Yeah, we have a pretty diverse selection. We just passed our Companhia Brasileira de Tratores Jeep, which is the real Brazilian Jeep. Everything about it, the engine, the injection pump, everything is Companhia Brasileira de Tratores. It didn't move forward, which is a shame, but it's a completely Brazilian Jeep.
That's cool. A lot of our 100% Brazilian industry got left behind, right?
Yeah. And since this was all Brazilian too, it was extremely important for the country.
Was it hard to get this one?
There are some remaining in Rio Grande do Sul, but I acquired this one in Santa Catarina. But it was really hard to get a whole one because since it didn't turn out very well, people didn't really like it, so they just tossed it aside and stripped it for parts, right? So it was easy to get, right? But there are still some in the hands of collectors, and some people still have them around, right?
I see. Look how cool this is. And what about this one?
This one is a Nissan.
Look how cool.
This is a Japanese Jeep. A Jeep that's really very rare.
Rare, right? Obviously, it is.
Rare. This is a very beautiful Jeep. Really different.
Beautiful, beautiful, so different. This must have been used a lot in combat.
Not him. He's from 1951, I believe not. He wasn't. He was mostly used for work.
Look how cool this is.
It's the Land Rover.
Wow, this is already land, right?
It is.
Look at that. Also a little bit 1 year ahead, right?
Yeah, I don't remember the year for this one.
48.
48, right? This one here is also a very different Jeep. In Brazil, it's a Jeep Ica. You can see a picture of one of these vehicles there in the Falklands War.
Look, in the Falklands.
This Jeep was made in Argentina, right? And the Kaiser industry was Argentine, right? It was made under license from Kaiser.
That's cool. In the Falklands War.
He's quite similar to CJ Cinco, right? But there are a few little things that make him different, right?
And this one.
Ah, this one is a rare piece, right? This is an Austin.
Look.
This is an English Jeep, right? It is.
It's different, huh?
Very different. It's a pretty rare piece, right?
So there are a lot of Brazilians collecting vehicles, right? Military ones.
Yeah, there are quite a lot. Yeah, there are, okay? Every day, look.
It shows up.
You see people dedicating themselves more, right? It's a shame it started a little late. Almost everything has already turned into nails and screws.
Really?
Yeah, most of it.
We arrived late.
Yeah, the guys arrived late. But whatever we can save, it's worth it.
Keep saving it. Keep saving it. Wow, but what you've already saved here is impressive.
There are a lot of vehicles here, like you said. You took them right out of the foundry's oven.
Almost about to be lost.
That's true.
It doesn't burn. Give it to me.
Because I have to do it with this patrol car.
Something like that, right? Look at this one.
Yeah, this one is another special piece. It's a Russian Jeep, right?
Look.
And this one is also in perfect working order. A very important part. It's all original. Everything's correct. Get in, start it up, and hit the road.
Really? Wow, everything works, man.
Here it's more Dodge, right? No, here it's pretty diverse. Here we have a Dodge, right? A Dodge Commander, the first one, World Cup 505, right?
Is Commander the one you have the most here?
No, we have two Commanders. We have that one over there, which was the first one. And then this one here, I managed to... This item was made before that item, correct? That item will be second, but this item is also quite rare. This one is even rarer than that rare one.
Moreover, it's very cool.
Even more so because of its model.
So much space. Jefferson, one thing that's catching my attention is that the car designs are really nice. They're beautiful. It's not done carelessly.
No, it's a work of art.
A work of art, man.
Very beautiful, the people working. Even though most of these vehicles were made for combat, they're very beautiful.
Very beautiful, with pleasant designs. This here, we came back here and now I looked at it and saw how beautiful this is. How pleasing to the eyes this is. Everything fits together so well.
Exactly.
The set of things. Look at her here. This is our war tank.
This one is national. This is our F-85.
Pretty cool.
This is the ambulance model, totally Brazilian. Produced in Brazil.
How cool.
The ambulance vehicle.
Now this right here is awesome, huh?
Yeah, this is a different piece, right?
Beautiful, man. Tell us about that.
Yeah, for those who say there's no such thing as a driven motorcycle, there it is.
It's here.
Here's the 2x2 motorcycle, and it's a big one, right? So it's automatic. It's made to, let's say, be dropped by parachute. You can drop it in water, it floats.
Look.
Or if you're moving on solid ground later, you can use the wheels as a reservoir for both water and fuel, right?
Wow, inside the wheels?
Yeah, and it's also called a moto tractor because it can pull, for example, crops, small gardens as we call them, right? It can be used with some implements. So in our research, we saw that people also used it to pull implements, right?
A chain on the wheel, man.
Yeah.
What kind of engine does it have?
It's her own engine. The engine is the same brand as her. It's a tiny little engine. It's not powerful.
I see. And another beautiful piece.
Yeah, it's different.
Well, we have some local ones here, is that right?
Exactly. This is a Chevrolet Hisa. It's a C15, so the traction part is produced by Enthusiast, and the upper part, mechanics, engine, and bodywork, are Chevrolet, right?
Look how cool. We had to have a C10 here on Pingando Oleo. I record a lot of C10s, and I'm planning to record all the C10s in Brazil. We even had a military one here today. Look how cool. And this view here, look how cool. What is this yard?
This is a very diverse yard. This yard, which is yard 2 as we call it, right? And now we're already heading there, then we'll go to yard 3, right? So here we have a lot of diversity. There are several aircraft. We have several fire trucks, armored vehicles anyway. It's really diverse. We also have plenty of military trucks down there, right?
Very cool.
So it's a very diverse yard. There's a bit of everything here.
Big, huh? Is this an Enthusiast here?
Yeah, this is an Enthusiast E 3/4. All made by Enthusiast, right?
All theirs. They don't exist anymore, right?
No, they don't exist. It's a shame.
What a shame, right?
Everything he did was good. It was good.
Even this car, 100% theirs.
Yes,
Was it very good?
it's very good.
What engine used to go here?
This is the Perkins engine. I mean, Enthusiast actually put together different parts and assembled it. So the chassis is Chevrolet, the engine is Perkins, the gearbox is a Clark, but it's a really good vehicle. All the vehicles they made are good.
I see. And this tractor.
This tractor here, people even asked what a tractor is doing in the military museum. This tractor is German. According to what is known, it's a tractor that was made after the war. So it's not Ursus, it's Uros, brand Uros. And it was made with leftovers from the war. So there are tractors like these, their mechanics are strong, there's Chevrolet, there's Dodge. So they made use of it at the time. And they made tractors. This one here, if you look at it, its mechanics are the same as those Chevrolet 42s we saw back there. Both the gears inside the differential are the same, the gearbox is the same, they just changed the casing. But the differential here normally is from the GMC.
I see.
It's identical, right?
To take advantage and start creating some unique pieces, right?
Yeah, and to be able to work, start over, rebuild the country, right?
I understand. You used what remained to reconstruct what was ruined.
Exactly, they just kept creating so they could work, right?
That's cool.
Rebuild, right?
I see. Look at that pickup truck. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a Kaiser M715.
Look how beautiful it is. Wow, it's gorgeous. Look at the drawing.
When I used to watch those movies about Africa, about Qatari, it's the same. And this one, some came to the Brazilian army. There were a few.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, it's different. But this one doesn't have the original wheels. Its tires aren't original.
Are they even bigger?
No.
Smaller?
Yeah, it's 900 by 16, and here it's 20. Since we couldn't get the tire, we put this one on, but it didn't turn out very well.
No, I think it's fine. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You can easily go out with your family,
Yeah, you can go out for a walk.
right? It's really good for going out. It's different, right? This is a laundry sink, right?
Yeah, this is a reservoir assistant, right, from World War II, right? So it was in the year 1942, right?
Cool. And this one?
This is a Dodge M37. This one is fully modified. It's really all altered, but it's operational. If you say it has to cross the country, it will cross. It's a vehicle that's also used in events. That's why it looks different.
You say updated because when you restored it, did you modernize some things?
It was modernized with non-original tires and engine.
I see.
So there are quite a few things that aren't original to it, right?
I see.
It's ready to, let's say, to travel. This one is really for going out.
Wow, imagine a trip with this. That must be so cool. What an experience on the road this is. Look, it's really closed off, really sealed there with windows, right? Glass.
It has air conditioning and power steering.
All that? Ah, so this can go far then, right? For the events.
Exactly.
Here, look here, one more, right?
Yeah, this is the F-85-2 Adventure National, right?
But what was it intended for?
It has a communications cabin, right?
Oh, cool. Look how cool that is. Look, Veroneo, you didn't do anything to this one, right?
No.
Yeah, it's well preserved, right?
This is the commander's car.
The commander's car, yeah. Cool. Wow, look at this. Ooh, what can I call this? Sepherson junk?
It's the wreckage of the aircraft, right?
Look at that, Reyes, really.
Hey, eyes.
Look how crazy that is, man. You even bought that?
Yes.
Is everything here from the war?
Yeah, it's a fighter plane, combat aircraft. This is an AMX, and this one here too. This is a mapping aircraft. You can see the amount of radios and equipment it had.
Is that why there are so many wires?
So many wires, yeah. Wow, man.
Where did you buy this?
We bought this from the Air Force at the Air Force auction.
Oh, that's cool, at an auction.
Yeah.
Do they still have those auctions?
When something like that happens, in a similar case, and also when they retire some aircraft, they auction them off, right?
I see. Is it expensive, Sepherson, this kind of material?
Yeah, nowadays it is. It got a lot more expensive.
Did it get more expensive too?
Here are two aircrafts. This one is another. Wreckage, right?
Is it this one here? Look at that. Very cool. Look really original here.
Here we left some vehicles so people can get an idea of how they arrived. Most of these vehicles arrived in this condition, just like what we're seeing here, like you saw. Yeah, many vehicles arrive like this, and then we have to get them back in shape, right?
Many arrived like this, or even worse. To end up the way we saw?
So you have to
Wow, that's a lot of work.
You have to do a really good job with a lot of care, a lot of dedication, a lot of research so you can work on the original.
Well, of course. For many years you had your own workshop. Did you do everything in here?
Yes, we used to do all the vehicles here.
Wow.
In the end, we closed the workshop and now we're outsourcing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we're going to have to bring the workshop back again.
It's tough, right? Outsourcing everything too?
Yeah, and the problem is that here we have the parts, we have the maintenance. If you outsource, you have to take everything there.
True. Dealing with transportation, right? Wow, look at how many vehicles there still are. Look at the bus. How beautiful, man. Look.
This one is original and working.
Does it work?
It works perfectly.
Perfectly.
Ready for travel, licensed and everything. Just hit the road.
Wow. Does everyone have their documents?
We don't register all of them, but there are some cases where we could get documentation if we wanted to, right?
Wow, that's cool.
But there are some that are documented with the Department of Motor Vehicles, right?
I see. Wow, there are a lot of Engisa vehicles here, right?
These Engesa vehicles look nice. They've already been upgraded.
Really? Did they undergo restoration work?
No, these are original, just as they came from the factory.
Yeah, you can tell, right?
We didn't change anything.
Look at this Scania. Wow, that's cool. Was this one a tow truck too?
Yeah, it's a tow truck.
It's a tow truck, right?
This one is used to pull the platform, right? To transport armored vehicles, right? This one is also working perfectly.
Imagine the power of this, man. Look at the tires. They were used until the end of their life. I'm just going to get in here for a bit just to check. Look at all these engines, all the parts that were used here. Really cool. Look at that big Ford over there. Wow, that's beautiful. Look. Wow. That's awesome. some locals here, right?
Yeah. This one here is the first Enthusiast model, this Ford here.
Oh, was it this one?
First Enthusiast Ford, their debut model.
That they modified.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
This one is the Chevrolet Brazil. It belonged to P&R back then, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Look at the Chevrolet Brazil. Wow, for transporting the military.
Riot control vehicle, yeah.
Riot control, right? Yeah, here's another one.
This car is from one of the last Fords produced, correct? Already in 73, right? Yeah, it's not
Also without restoration, right?
without restoration, okay? The way we acquired it, right?
And here?
This one is the Ford patrol car. Some are 70, some 69, right? This one is 68. This one is the same vehicle, but it's a tow truck.
Oh, this is a tow truck. Wow. What a look these cars have. Wow. Look, and this one?
This one is a tractor truck. International tractor vehicle.
Look, the International. Quite a tractor, right? But this here, look here, another one, right?
Yeah, this is a Chevrolet tractor too, 6x6, right?
Wow, look at the wooden trailer, man. Wow, this is so cool. It's quite different, right? Look how beautiful it is, bro. Is that all radio over there?
Yeah, here we have some radio stuff, but it's really disorganized. Now it's moving to the new pavilion.
Oh, really?
Then we'll organize everything properly, catalog it all, and make it look better. It's terrible here.
No, it's not, Jefferson. It's pretty tidy. It's just that you'd like to put even more, right?
Yeah, we have the new pavilion. We're about to start moving things over there, right?
Wow, that's so cool. Is all of this original?
Everything, all original, everything.
Wow. Go fix it. It's all in the details. What's this? Wonderful. Very cool. Damn! Can you imagine using this back in the day, man? Communicating by radio in the middle of combat? Nowadays, you just send a WhatsApp to the lieutenant or the colonel. It's settled. You send a picture of what's happening now, man. Look at these here, the ones we used to see in war movies, American war movies. Look, that's really how those guys walked around. It's so surreal. It's crazy.
This vehicle here has the Tornado engine. That's why it's here, but there's nothing military about it. But I saved it because of the engine. This engine never actually came to Brazil, but it did make it to Argentina. A vehicle from Argentina already had the Tornado engine. So that's why we have it here, to show the engine.
I see. What is this engine?
It's a segment of the Continental engine, because before they came with the Continental engine, the inline six, those Kaiser vehicles we saw there, when they came to Brazil, they had this engine.
I see. It's rare, right?
Yeah, it's a rare engine for us here in Brazil. So it's a really... We bought it in a scrap lot from the Federal Revenue Service after it was seized. The engine caught my attention, so I preserved it.
You bought it because of the engine?
Yeah, to preserve it, to show people, right?
Pretty uncharacteristic, right?
Yeah.
That's how you used to find the cars, right?
Exactly, just like that.
In that sense.
Yeah.
Then you started studying and said, no, let's restore it. Here it wasn't worth it. You left.
I left it like that. This one is actually a patrol car, an Ica, right? Ica Estancera, right? That's what they call it in Argentina, right?
Oh, really?
With a Tornado engine, right? Produced by Ica, right?
I see.
Which was a license from Willis and everything, right?
I see. And the bus?
This bus is another piece that we also left as we acquired it, so that people can get a sense of how the vehicles arrive.
Jefferson, you dealt with a lot of rust, a whole lot.
And this is a vehicle, you can see it has the EB. It really belonged to the Army. So actually when we washed it and then applied the product, the EB showed up. So it was used by the Army in the city of Alegrete. And then we kept it like that so people could have an idea.
Wow, it's really hard to restore this, man, really hard. Look, we struggle to make cars, pickup trucks. Can you imagine a military vehicle, how much those body shop guys struggled to bring it back? Can you imagine the work involved with little information, sometimes few resources? Look how cool the kitchen materials are here, right? Look how beautiful, man. Wow, that's really awesome. Was that really from Varik?
This is the first fire truck at Salgado Filho Airport and the third fire truck of Varig.
Wow.
So when it was decommissioned by Varig.
Wow, and did you buy it?
Yeah, I bought it from an old man.
I see.
Here you can even see a picture at Salgado Filho Airport where you can see him, a Ford F-350 and a Jeep.
Is this at the airport here?
At Salgado Filho Airport back then, right?
Yes. Wow, that's cool. Look, Varig making its presence felt here. That's awesome. I miss it. I saw there are some Varig aircraft seats.
Oh, there are quite a few. We have a lot of Varig material here.
Did you have it? I mean, you do, right?
Yes, I do. I'm passionate about Varig.
That's cool.
The history of Varig.
What a shame. Another one we lost, right?
Oh man, what a pity, what a shame.
I worked at Varig. Yeah, I worked at Varig at Guarulhos Airport. Look at the clothes over there. And this truck is nice, huh? Look how cool it is.
Yeah, this one is German, right?
Oh, is it German here?
German, yeah, this is a patrol car. German Mercedes, right?
Look how crazy that is. This one too?
Yeah, this one is German too. It's a ladder, right? Fire truck with a ladder, right? Also German. We have another one there that's also more modern, right?
Yes, I want to get back to that one. That one is German too, right?
That one is German. That's already a Magirus.
Ah, that's true. Brazil has some of those from back then, right? That were used here, right?
Yes, even last week we got another one, a really beautiful one, another Magirus as well.
It really is beautiful, and it was used a lot, right, Sefferson?
It was used, it was a donation from Germany. At the time, Germany mainly donated to city halls and volunteer firefighters, so they donated a lot of vehicles.
Very beautiful.
But these German ones we have were all donations.
Were they donations?
Donations from Germany.
Because from the United States, we bought a lot.
Most of it was bought. But the firefighters one was donated by the Germans.
Look at the view. What aircraft is this?
It's a Boeing 737-300.
Was it from Varig?
It also flew for Varig.
Look how cool that is.
It flew for Varig, I think, for Viação Aérea São Paulo, and lately it was in the United States.
Oh, was it there?
It was there. It flew in the United States, then to Portugal, and from there to Salgado Filho.
Wow, they really used it a lot then.
Yeah, the aircraft changes owners all the time, right? Wow, it was really used a lot.
Because most of them are smooth, right? Let me take a look here.
Inside, it's deficient and unappealing.
In the cockpit, you didn't mess with it much, right?
They stripped everything out, right?
Oh, they took it out. Look how cool. Did you do this here?
Typically, here we made the aircraft that was made for the exhibition. So we have the helmet exhibition. We used to have uniforms, but we had to remove them because of a lot of problems. But it's an exhibition of military utensils from World War II mainly, from several countries. And the other one was turned into an exhibition room and library.
Yes, it's where the kids give the lectures.
That's right, that's right.
So at all the military fairs around the world, do you go and come back with a suitcase full?
Yeah, sometimes, not always.
When it's possible, right?
When possible, we visit multiple countries, mainly the United States, as it's the place of knowledge. We frequently go to Normandy, France, and Italy as well. We bring whatever small things we can, but our capacity is limited. But mostly it's knowledge. So it's really to seek knowledge. That's what
That's cool.
it brings this.
What are these photos here?
These photos here are from an event that we did we did it in Italy. We made a documentary. I took part in a documentary, The Path of Heroes, right?
Oh, that's cool.
So we followed the entire path that our former soldiers took in Italy, right?
Oh, I see.
We did it, and a documentary was made about it, right? About that event, right?
Wow, that's cool. Guys, we're in the city of Panambi at the Brazilian Military Museum. I'm going to do an introduction to tell you a little bit about it. Is the carpet original, I wonder?
It's original.
Check it out.
It's a bit ugly, but it's original.
No, original isn't ugly. It's wonderful. Just imagine how many people have been here. And it's still here. Look how cool that is. Right?
The other one still has the countertops, original ones, right?
Oh, really? Look at that. Here, more radios, a helmet. Look at that. Wow. Look at the power generator. That's how it was, all by hand. Man, what a treasure. Wonderful.
There's also a platform here where people can come.
Look, does this place get crowded on weekends?
On weekends, during vacation season, it's really busy.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
This one is a Dutch truck.
Is it Dutch?
Dutch.
He's pretty original, isn't he?
It's original. It's running, right? There's a truck made in the Netherlands, and what happens is there you order it with the mechanics, you choose the mechanics, you choose everything from the cab, right? Its brand is Terberg, so it's a 6x6 truck. It's used to pull a fuel tank at airports. So that's the difference. You look at it and say it's a Mercedes, but in reality it's not. It's just the cab and the engine that's Mercedes.
I see.
And the rest, all of this is Terberg, made in the Netherlands. This truck is very rare.
It's different, huh?
Different, really different.
Wow, that's different. Did you buy it here in Brazil too?
I bought it in Brazil.
Look at this.
I bought it from the army.
That's crazy, Violent. Here's something interesting, right? That you opened the tank. How did that go?
It was tough, but we managed to do it, didn't we?
Did you feel bad?
Yeah, we cut the police car in half. We made a cut so people could see what a police car is like. An armored police car. So the engine part remained, and the section where the loader sits was left.
Where the guys would sit.
We made a cut right in the center so you can get an idea.
Now you can really see the position there. How many would fit in there?
Sorry?
How many people would go inside here?
4.
4 could fit in here? Look at this, bro. Poor guy. That's crazy. Look at the size of the mechanics on this. Wow, it's really crazy, really cool. Wow, look at this place. Damn. So you didn't throw anything away, right?
What do you mean?
From the restorations, from what was left, did you keep everything?
Yeah, only what's junk. What is junk? Like, we throw it away. But what can be reused, right? We do restoration and keep things because if they're not useful today, they'll be useful tomorrow. If not for me, then for someone else. So we keep it. And there are many things you look at and think, this has no use. But then when you need to set up a scene, since the museum is expanding, we're always growing. So you can't throw anything away, because soon you throw it out and then, man, now I could use it, and you don't have the item anymore.
Did you give up on restoring these models here? Or did you use it as a part?
No, we're restoring them. We've already restored 4. But these are vehicles that we're going to restore for sale, and we'll save one for the museum, a really original one for the museum, and the others will sell.
I see. Here we're seeing things that are going to be sold.
They're going to be sold, they're going to be restored, and then sold.
I see. Look how beautiful they are. Wow. There are so many axles and differentials.
Here's the engine I mentioned. So this here is a really rare part in this machine. If you look, it's all intact, completely original. So here you have an injection pump, the injectors, everything, right? Everything in place, everything just right, glow plug, everything just right.
On one side you say, well, here you're on diesel.
Here we are on diesel.
You can put diesel in there.
Yeah, now let's go to the other side of the engine, that's over here. And here's the distributor, and here are the spark plugs, right? The carburetor and the gasoline, the same engine.
Wow, man. That's crazy.
This machine doesn't have much to do with the museum, but it's here to be restored, right? I'm still going to restore it, you know. Actually, it's a baling machine, a really old thing, you know. And
it's not even used anymore.
No, it's not used anymore, no. This here, when they started, it's something, it must be from the 50s or even before the 50s. But these were the machines of that time. So the plan is to restore it. It has all the parts, everything, even the nameplate, everything is in place.
Will you be able to make it work?
That's the idea.
That's the idea?
Yeah, I think so.
Very cool. Wow, look at all this stuff. Look at all these trucks, man. My God, that's so cool. What preservation, what a story he created here to teach us, the kids, the people, man. It's wonderful. This is the state you found it in, right?
Many of the vehicles were found in this condition by the state. So since we already have this resource, which would be to take the parts from these here, to leave and assemble here and there, but sometimes to assemble one, you need to take from 3.
3 donors to make one.
Exactly. Then there are leftover parts, and we end up selling something.
I see. And do people actually buy it?
They do.
More vehicles, right? Engines. Look at the size of this. Oh my God, look at the size.
Here's an interesting engine for you to film.
Look at this, man. This is the radial engine, the armored vehicles engine. Look how cool this is. And we have the Continental engine and the Giberson engine. Wow.
And then there are more engines over there too.
Look how many. And is there a Detroit over there too?
There's Detroit, there's an Alfa Romeo engine.
Oh, really?
This one is Detroit, that one is Detroit too.
Look at that.
There's an Alfa Romeo one over there, right?
Are there any engines for sale?
Yes, those engines are for sale.
Oh, really? That's cool. How much is a Detroit engine worth?
Detroit today is 25,000 rays. The V6. These here are Detroit, over there is Scania.
Wow, there are a lot, huh? Beautiful. Did you just get here now then?
Yeah, we just acquired this one last week, and it's ready to go for restoration, and then it'll go to the museum, right?
Are you going to restore it?
I'm going to restore it, make it just like the original, right?
This one isn't that hard, right?
No, it has all the little details and everything. And this is a A very beautiful police car.
Is it German here?
It's German.
Well, what brand is this?
It's Majerus Deutz.
Oh, it's Magirus? Look, it doesn't end. And look what he revealed now at the end. They're police Harleys. Are you going to restore it?
At least one I'm going to restore for the museum.
Beautiful, huh? Check this out, man. Brand new. And what about this pile here?
We use these ammo cases to build structures for scenarios, such as the walls you see over there. So now we have a project at the new site. Maybe we'll use these to make walls. Anyway, to use them.
Cool.
And it keeps something within the theme of the area, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
Sefferson, thank you very much.
I'm the one who should thank you for being here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And please come back anytime.
Thank you very much, okay? Congratulations.
I'm very happy to have you visit.
Thank you very much.
I'm the one who should thank you.